In constructing a theory to explain the function of mass genocide, I intend to use a psychodynamic approach as a frame of reference to analyze the function of genocide through a medium of fear-based cathartic energy. Furthermore, I intend to prove how interpersonal conflict is fostered and spread between the interpersonal level, societal, and ultimately the state level to produce a national phenomenon of fear-based behaviors. As such, I will borrow from Freud's notion of intrapsychic conflict, mainly between the id, ego, and superego, as well as his notion of catharsis, which is the pent-up emotional energy, as the foundation for genocide. By function, I am not emphasizing a positive aspect of genocide, but rather focusing on how society employs genocide as a mechanism to release its emotionally pent-up feelings of fear, frustration, anger, and anxiety, produced as a consequence of external factors such as war, famine, natural disaster, and etc. In losing the faith in institutions, individuals come to realize that the future is marked by uncertainties, and that they are no longer the masters of their own destiny, but rather puppets of the natural, animalistic order. Thus, as external forces push on the gates of society, more and more individuals come to lose trust in the system and regress into a lower state of consciousness on a semi-permanent basis. It is important to note that external factors do not cause genocide, nor do they dissemble the social institutions, but rather it is the fear produced by the external forces that create such circumstances. Once the individual starts to distrust the social institution, fear and genocide become the dominant discourse. This phenomenon is perfectly depicted by the big bad wolf and the three little pigs. The real fear is not in the wolf itself, but the realization of the social foundation in which one has put faith and trust in is faulty, and that reality was an illusion. This realization produces an internal discord between what is and what should be. Society should have protected citizens from the big bad wolf, but it didn't. Factors that motivate a fear-induced society to elect certain leaders, whether it be high-conscious versus low-conscious leaders, are contingent upon degrees of economic difficulty, prejudice and hatred towards the other, fear permeating the community at large, history of social societal relationships, and the conditions of the state system. High-conscious inducing leaders are more likely to stray from the mass genocidal directions, as they are more likely to encourage the mass to reconnect with the higher selves and to advocate trust in the previous social institutions. Low-conscious inducing leaders, on the other hand, lean towards genocide directions since the crux of their authority rests upon the fear-based energy. Consequently, the same force that empowers the low-conscious leaders can simultaneously contribute to his demise due to the natural disposition of fear. When I was thinking of the speech, I was thinking of this game called the God of War, and basically what happened was like it's a Greek protagonist hero like fights all these gods, and because he accidentally unleashed the Pandora's box where there's like lots of evil going everywhere. And so at the end of the whole game, Athena speaks to him, and she realizes that he releases all this evil, but he also releases hope, and there's like the good stuff of the Pandora box. And that's how I think of genocide, because what a lot of research and stuff is we tend to fixate on all the evil aspect of humans, but we also forgot that there's also hope and there's a good part. There's also forgiveness, empowerment, and strength. And I hope you got that from my paper. And that we also tend to dehumanize our oppressors, and we don't think that they're also humans as well. So that's it.